Bunny in 2018 would never go out with this woman.
We all know this is fake, right? They do not even look like they like each other.
Bad Bunny wasn't over his previous ex.
Out of all the women that he could have dated, he decides to date the most culture vulture, Miss Culture Appropriation Queen, Miss 818. Are you freaking kidding me? That's like a slap in the face.
At this point, this is a hella good PR strategy, or this man is head over heels for this woman.
Bad Bunny fans are disappointed in him after learning about his love life. Once he started dating Kendall Jenner, he received tons of backlash, especially because of her offensive tequila line 818. But then they conveniently broke up just in time for his tour. Well, sooner than later, they got back together, and now it appears they are going strong. And Bad Bunny is ready to defend their relationship, so let's get into it. Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny are a couple that people can't seem to understand, and I get why, because they don't make sense. Last time we spoke about them, they had broken up. This was around the holidays, and then Kendall's people confirmed it about a week before Christmas. But then we saw these two together on January 1st, 2024. The couple appeared to remain on good terms after their breakup, even celebrating the new year together on a trip to Barbados. I don't know if they had this planned prior to breaking up. Maybe they couldn't get a refund on the vacation, so they decided to go as friends. A source said that despite spending time together for the holiday, Kendall and Bad Bunny did not go on the same flight together and are not back together. So it seems like there's a little bit of tension there, but not enough to bleed over into the Met Gala, because fast forward to May, they reunite for the big event. And the Met Gala must have been some hell of a party, because the next morning we could see that Kendall and Bad Bunny are spotted leaving the same hotel. And it seems like the Met Gala is where the magic happens, because shortly after, Kendall was down in Florida to support Bad Bunny at his show. When it comes to their relationship status, a source told Entertainment Tonight that Kendall and Bad Bunny are still in contact and spend time together when they can. There's a strong connection between them whenever they're together, and they have the same chemistry that they've always had. There's definitely someone in the family or some agent sending this information to the press. Quote, they're having fun for now, but are hoping to figure things out in a way that makes sense. I feel like this is like Kendall Jenner writing this up. They're not necessarily back together or an exclusive item, but there is definitely a vibe between them. Okay, whatever a vibe means. Neither of them feel any pressure and appreciate that they can enjoy space when they want. It's casual, it's easy, and it's comfortable between them. Now, 10 days after his show in Florida, we see them exiting a hotel together on May 27th, 2024. And it looks like they were doing their best to sneak out of the Oceanside Resort by walking through the parking garage, but they got into the same car as security guards kept watch. Shortly after, multiple sources confirmed that the couple are now back together, so their breakup didn't last long after all. They say it's going well, and they're prioritizing spending time together as they figure it out. There wasn't ever any drama in their breakup, and they missed each other. This person wrote, I really never thought he'd end up in that circle, TBH. If y'all would have told me this like 8 years ago, I would have laughed in your face. This person wrote, to be honest, I don't ever think they really broke up. I think they faked the breakup so that Bad Bunny's tour wouldn't flop so hard. Another person agreed that maybe he played his fans by breaking up with Kendall publicly to try to sell more tickets, because a lot of his hardcore fans didn't like Kendall, how her 818 tequila company appropriated their, some Hispanic culture, some Mexican culture, I believe in particular. But so, his fan base doesn't necessarily love her. So if they had broken up, it may be good for his tour. Now that tour's, ending, he's ready to get back with her. This person wrote, he sold out, plain and simple. This only further confirms it. Another person wrote, I guess this is a rich people thing. It seems unhealthy and weird to break up and then just get back together again. But I mean, that's kind of every couple. I feel like everyone's been in that situation where they have broken up and gotten back together. I mean, comment below if you have. I feel like, you break up. Have I? broke him? I'm sure. I mean, right? I think that's pretty common. This person wrote, the way I deleted all of his music once they started dating, such a turnoff. I was really rooting for him and his ex Gabby. So again, a lot of hardcore Bad Bunny fans may not have wanted to see him live because of Kendall, because maybe Kendall's going to be there. So they wouldn't go. But yeah, so maybe they faked it. I don't know. I don't think they faked it.
Please take me back to Bad Bunny in 2018. Because I know Bad Bunny in 2018 would never go out with this woman. And look, yes, I'm not his type. I'm never going to date him. Yes, I'm very well aware. That's never going to happen. But out of all the women that he could have dated, he decides to date the most culture vulture, Miss Culture Appropriation Queen, Miss A18. Are you freaking kidding me? Out of everyone, especially because he's always preaching on Latin culture, how he's Puerto Rican, how everyone's trying to be Latino, and then he goes ahead and dates her? That's like a slap in the face. What do you guys even have in common besides having money? That's so boring.
So it seems like they are back in full force and they don't really want to explain themselves. One person called out that Kendall posted on her Instagram story and they were on a yacht together. If they're hanging out on a yacht together, they're probably back together. And someone else noticed that Bad Bunny had a interesting background on his phone that seemed to be Kendall Jenner, and it appeared in some promo for his show.
Listen, I knew something was going to come out about Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny during his concert in Puerto Rico, but this is too good. Yes, word on the street is that she was in attendance. So before the concert, he does a mini documentary about the making of the album. Very similar scenes, if not the same, of the Perre music video. Then boom, what's that on his phone background? That's Miss Kendall Jenner. I think people caught this when the music video first came out last fall. This is the context behind that photo. Last year, Bad Bunny and Kendall were spotted in La Landerna in Puerto Rico. This was like her first time being spotted together in Puerto Rico. Then she shares this photo, or this photo comes out of her. You can see the same wooden frame. Here, you can see that he's the same shirt. Of course, how sentimental. Kenny's first time in Puerto Rico. Better photo than to have as your screensaver. Not only that, but fans were quick to spot the 81A Outpost shirt. 81A as in Kendall's tequila brand. I don't think it's the first time that he's worn this, but he wore this knowing that they were shooting that day in the studio. And mind you, again, fans spotted this in September and he still decided to use it for his concert in PR. So at this point, this is a hella good PR strategy, or this man is head over heels for this woman.
I love these online investigators. I would have never noticed the phone background and put together the picture of like her shirt and her necklace. I mean, I just don't know how you guys do it, but I love it. Now, there are a few different reasons why people do not support this relationship, partly because Kendall Jenner has her culture vulture tendencies with 818 and that Pepsi commercial, which was dreadful, and Bad Bunny moved on from this girl named Gabby that his fans were really big fans of, and then on to Kendall Jenner, which didn't really fit the character that they felt like Bad Bunny was.
We all know this shit is fake, right? Like, what the fuck are Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny talking about, bro? I know how Bad Bunny speaks. I watch WWE. I've seen him in interviews. I know he's got broken English. He's like, Kendall, do you want to go get something to eat with me, Kendall? And what the fuck is Kendall Jenner's that? She don't speak no fucking Spanish. Hola, sí, Bad Bunny, yo tengo hambre. They do not even look like they like each other. That's what it feels like with them, bro. I kind of feel like they both like people of the opposite sex, but they're not ready to say it to the public. So they're just like, me, you, let's just pretend, okay? Okay, cool. That's what I feel.
It seems like Coachella last year was really when their relationship kicked off, because she was in attendance to his show and they were hanging out behind the scenes. I feel like we've seen so many relationships start at Coachella. It's actually kind of cringe at this point that like the sparks fly at Coachella and the celebrities kind of come out with their new relationships, but I'm also here for it. During that weekend, Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny were seen at the festival again. They watched Rosalia's performance with a group of friends. And then that Sunday, they were getting cozy in a crowd during some of those performances. They must have had the Coachella lovebirds hitting them, because Bad Bunny nearly goes Instagram official with Kendall as he shares a video of himself to his Instagram story singing along to the radio in the golf cart. You'd also hear Kendall in the background and see her hair flowing. He pretty much could have just shown her face, because we know what's going on at this point. Their first public outing did not come until a Lakers playoff game where we saw them attending together and really solidifying that they were a couple. I think this is when all of the Bad Bunny fans died a little bit inside and accepted their fate.
Kendall Jenner shows up to an NBA game and Bad Bunny's there with his drink. He's behind her. She turns around. She says, I don't know where I'm going. And he's just like, oh, babe, I don't know. He's just not showing leadership, not showing his dominant role. Literally no balls in the relationship.
Woman does not want a controlling man, but they do want men who takes control. With me and my fiance, there's a problem. Don't worry about it. I'll figure out. You got to take control. You got to figure out. You're a man. That's your duty. Everybody has their roles. You go down the stairs, you go in front of her. You go up the stairs, you got to go behind her. People don't know that.
Now, I don't know if those men are the ones to give relationship advice, but I think, I mean, there's something about their relationship that is interesting. I don't think that I don't want to say make sense. I feel like I keep saying that over and over again, but I just can't help but to think that they, like, how do they even communicate really? Because I feel like I believe he speaks English, but she definitely doesn't speak Spanish. And I know that he's still learning. Like, I don't know what his capabilities are. I remember him speaking in the past about like learning English because it wasn't his first spoken language. So I just feel like she doesn't seem like really a deep person, and maybe that's why they're perfect for each other, because they could just be on the surface level. But it seems like Bad Bunny is ready to defend this relationship. He says, people know everything about me, so what's left to protect? My private life, my personal life. He says, in the end, the only thing he has is his privacy. So I guess he's, maintaining this relationship with Kendall and trying to hold on to it without pushing it onto the press. And it makes me believe that this isn't a PR relationship and that they do, in fact, have feelings for each other.
I do have a DM about Bad Bunny and Kendall. Let me read it. Somebody says, I met someone on vacation who works directly for Bad Bunny through the music agency that represents him. And he said their relationship is definitely not a PR stunt and has seen Kendall at a lot of different gatherings that Bad Bunny was at. But he's not too sure what was going on with it, and that it seemed like Bad Bunny wasn't over his previous ex/fling. This was back in March.
Here's my thing about that. His ex, talk about marriages. His ex says that they're married.
Married? She says they're married?
Now, everything in the relationship was going smoothly. Keep in mind, we're back in time, back in 2023. We started off in this video with an update on what's going on in 2024, but I want to remind you guys of what led up to their breakup and why now they're back together. Because in September 2023, they were seen in a Gucci campaign together. That same month, they were also seen attending fashion shows in Milan front row. In October, they were spotted out in Miami following the Billboard Latin Music Awards. And then October 8th, 2023, they attended a concert together. Bad Bunny performed at Saturday Night Live on October 22nd, 2023, and Kendall was there to support him. And it seems like this was the end of their relationship. Something happened around this time that just ended it all.
Hi, I'm Bad Bunny, and I'm the host and musical guest this week on SL.
So Bad Bunny, I've been meaning to ask you, how did you... Oh my God, what is that?
Because for the mosquitoes.
That takes us to December 17th, 2023, where the headline reads, an insider confirms that Kendall and Bad Bunny have gone their separate ways. But wait, hold up. Remember, I told you guys that then they went on vacation in January. I don't know if that trip was planned. Remember, they took separate flights, and then they were back together because of the Met Gala. And then since then, they've rekindled their relationship. So rekindled, Kendall and Bad Bunny. That's their relationship update. You guys wanted it, and here it is. I kind of gave you a little bit of a timeline too of like what led up to the breakup, and it wasn't much of a gap because we had the confirmation mid-December. So it seems like after SNL, they were over. They spent like November apart and then December apart. Then they got back together. Maybe they had plans already for New Year's Eve. Maybe they have the same friend group. Maybe the same people from Coachella. I'm just out here I'm just creating assumptions, but I want to hear what you guys thought of this video, or I want to hear what you guys think of this video in the comments below, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.